Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. First off, do we notice anything different? Anything new? That's right, I cut it all off. All of it! It was a good 6 inches because I measured it. I measured it. Anyway, it needed to be done. But I digress. The reason we're here today, thank you very much for tuning in, is to check out my review of the brand new Pixi Clarity Collection range, whatever you want to call it. So this is Pixi's latest release of a bunch of products which they have come up with 4 combinations of things which you can use together as a full-on skincare range, whether it be for the daytime or the nighttime. And this range in particular has specifically been formulated to promote a smoother and clearer complexion, which obviously that's what we all want. And within each of these products, which I will show you, there's 4 altogether, they have put together a trio of AHAs. So that is alpha hydroxy acids, and those are there basically to exfoliate the skin, to remove dead skin cells, as well as promoting obviously a much more smoother kind of complexion. And those 3 acids are salicylic acid, glycolic acid, as well as lactic acid. Now there are many of us out there that use 1 or 2 of those individually, but this range has specifically got all 3 mixed in together so that you can get the full-on benefits of the best kind of AHAs that are out there. Now first off, we have this one right here, which is the Clarity Cleanser. It is 135ml, which is a pretty decent size, and it retails at £18. Pixi is kind of priced within the mid-range. I'd say it's not too expensive, but it's also not that cheap. But generally you can get pretty good deals like through Look Fantastic, Feel Unique, etc. Therefore you don't always necessarily have to purchase it for the full amount. Hint, hint, wink, wink, I didn't. Just an FYI before I begin my review properly, I've been using these products for 5 weeks. I bought them at the beginning of August and I've used them every single day just so that I could give you guys a full and proper review. But bear in mind that the full benefits of any kind of skincare product doesn't really show itself to its full capacity until it's been about 3 months, because the skin rejuvenates itself slowly. It's not something that happens overnight, for example like hair growth and nail growth. It happens slowly and quite subtly, depending also on the strength of the product. Now I would definitely say that these are all kind of mild sort of products. I would not say that they are full on acids there that will, you know, make a huge difference overnight. You have to be patient, and you have to also see the way that your skin reacts with the products over a certain space of time. So like I said, I have been using these for the whole month of August, and we are now into September. So I'd say it's actually 5 to 6 weeks that I've been using them. Now, like I said, the first one is this Clarity Cleanser, which is like a mild gel type of cleanser. It's got a gel type of consistency, and it is blue in color, as the whole range is kind of blue. So they've obviously colored everything to make it all matchy. This again contains salicylic acid, lactic acid, as well as glycolic acid. Just a quick description of what those things are, which are, by the way, contained in all 4 of these items, but I'm not going to continuously repeat myself because it will get boring. Firstly, salicylic acid is for clearing and unclogging your pores, which is obviously great. Lactic acid is there to promote skin renewal and detoxifying your skin. And then glycolic acid is also for clarifying, but it's also for exfoliation. So for example, if you guys remember, what made Pixi very, very popular was their original Glow Tonic, which has got 5% glycolic acid in it, specifically to exfoliate the skin. And also another reason why I believe that even though they have put that in these products, I believe it's actually quite low down in the ingredients list, because they probably actually really want you to buy the Glow Tonic. Sneaky marketing right there. And then there's also aloe extract in here for soothing the skin, as well as probiotics for strengthening the skin and balancing out the PHAs in your skin as well, to keep it back to a balanced and normal level. Now this is a great little cleanser, but this is definitely not one that will remove makeup and stubborn makeup and that sort of thing. But then again, they don't make that claim anyways, but I'm just mentioning it to you guys in case you are interested in how strong this is. If you do double cleanse like you should do, if you wear makeup and if you wear sunscreen, you should use your oil-based cleanser first, then you follow it with something like this. This removes any excess oils that are sitting on the skin, but it definitely does not remove makeup. So what I tend to do is I tend to squeeze out a relatively decent amount. My face is damp, I add a little bit of water. It does not lather up, but you can see it on your face, so you know that you're not missing areas. And then you gently massage it into your skin for the obligatory 60 seconds or more. It's completely up to you. And then you rinse it off, and then you just use a washcloth just to dry down your skin. I don't find that this is tightening on the skin. Even though this does contain a little bit of alcohol, I do find that it's a very, very mild cleanser regardless. I definitely think that all skin types would benefit from this. FYI, I've got combination skin, so I tend to get oily on my T-zone. However, if you guys can see, I have got textured skin, but that's as a result of acne that I had as a young teenager. I don't get acne anymore, but I do get random spots here and there, and something like this has definitely helped. Now, because we are at that time of year now where everyone's getting sniffly, worried they've got COVID because it's that, you know, starting to get colder, I do touch my face when I shouldn't, and that's when I get spots. Now, what I did notice with this entire range is that as soon as a spot was starting to appear, I would use whatever products I was using, and then it would pretty much disappear within the next day. So I do think that this helps to clarify and clear the skin really nicely. So those are what my thoughts are. Let me just see what it says off their website. So it's a clarifying cleanser, as they said, which is correct. And we've talked about the acids. Deep cleans to help minimize breakouts. That's exactly what I said that it does. It does help towards that. Purifies while rehydrating. Like I said, I do not find this to be drying at all. Some cleansers, specifically more foaming cleansers, I would say, so maybe it's because it's a gel cleanser, it's a lot better in that respect, that once I have washed it all off of my face, my skin does not feel tight. I don't feel the need to rush and go and use a toner and moisturizer like I do like other kinds of cleansers. It says that it's gentle and effective even on the most problematic complexions completely, but again, if you've got really bad skin, give it time, like I've said. Now, I haven't, but like I said already, in regards to spots, this has definitely helped get rid of them. Suitable for all skin types, not tested on animals, paraben free, and it says you can use it in the morning and the evening, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I do not double cleanse in the morning, it's really not necessary, but any product that I've got from my nighttime skincare routine, this rinses it off beautifully, and then I go in with my other product. Overall, I would actually give this cleanser a 10 out of 10. I think it's really, really good. I like the way that it performs, I like the way that it feels, I like the way that it reacts with my skin. I've got very sensitive skin, and even though it's got a little bit of alcohol in it, I don't find that it affects or irritates or dries out my skin. Let's just have a little quick look at the ingredients. So aloe leaf juice is the third ingredient. For those of you that are unaware, when it comes to skincare ingredients or ingredients in products or skin-based products, makeup products in general, that the amount that is in the product is listed in order. For example, if water is all the way at the bottom, it probably means there's 0.001% water in it. If it's at the top, it means that there is loads. So the fact that aloe leaf juice is near the top, that means that there is quite a decent amount in here, and it doesn't surprise me because this is quite soothing on the skin. It says it's got coconut oil in it, which is, I don't know why they've put that near the top, but you know, it's got coconut oil in it, which some people can be funny with, so just bear in mind. Then it's got bitter orange leaf twig extract, lavender flowers stem extract, glycolic acid followed by lactic acid. So let's say they're about a third of the way in, and remember, those are one of the main selling points as part of this range. Followed by licorice root extract, sugar cane, willow bark extract, sodium hyaluronate, bergamot, orange peel extract, bitter orange, coriander. God, they've got the whole Sainsbury's produce aisle on here. Rosemary, ascorbic acid, which is great. Salicylic acid is actually more than halfway down, so there doesn't appear to be that much salicylic acid within here. Then a bunch of other things as well. Let's now move on to the toner, which is the Pixi Clarity Tonic. As you can see, I have used up that much. So I've used 2/3 of it, and that is because I have been using it in the AM and the PM as well. So that's just so that you guys are aware of how quickly you will get through this if you do use it as often as I have. You don't have to, but obviously I've been doing it because of the purposes of this review. Now this is the 250ml version, which costs £18, and then I believe there's 100ml which costs £10. In my mind, you're better off getting the bigger version because you're getting more value for your money. And of course it is blue because the range is blue. Now I do have to say that despite the fact that it's got those trio of acids in it, it's actually quite a mild toner, and that might have something to do with the fact that there is no alcohol in here, which is absolutely great. Alcohol is almost completely unnecessary when it comes to products, but I don't know, you know, I'm not a skincare expert, so I don't know why sometimes it may be necessary, but this doesn't have it, and I love that about this. I again think this is an absolutely excellent toner, very happy with it, have had no issues with it whatsoever. And again, this is so that you can have a clearer, smoother complexion, and it's also been created to minimize the appearance of pores. There is no such thing as minimizing pores. You can't close them. You can minimize their appearance, as if you've almost got a soft focus effect over your skin. And I would definitely say that this, in conjunction with everything else, has definitely contributed to the fact that I have got that going on right now. Because I'm not going to lie, after 6 weeks of using this and noticing even how my skin looks on camera, I can definitely say it's down to this range. My pores have completely almost disappeared from existence. They're still there, but you can barely even see them, and I love that about this. So let's again, aside from those acids that I've already said, let's see what they say about this product. So it promotes the appearance of clearer skin. Yes, it does. Suitable for all skin types, especially breakout prone skin. Alcohol free, paraben free, not tested on animals. You can again use in the AM and the PM because it is that gentle, and that's exactly what I've been doing. And then you follow it up with your serum or moisturizer or whatever it is. Now it also contains exactly the same products that are in the cleanser, so the same salicylic acid, aloe vera extract, probiotics to balance and strengthen the skin. And if we look at the ingredients themselves, there is not as many ingredients in this as there is in the cleanser. However, again, aloe is the second ingredient after aqua. Glycolic acid, sodium hyaluronate, salicylic acid is almost near the top, which is good to see, followed by licorice root extract, willow bark extract. Lactic acid in this one is almost near the bottom, which is surprising. But again, I don't know how the way that they've created it. I'm just happy to see it in there. Again, I give this a 10 out of 10. Excellent, especially if you've got sensitive skin and you don't like things like alcohol, you will love this. So next up is the clarifying serum, which is called the Clarity Concentrate. Now this is the priciest item out of this whole range. It retails at £26 because it is obviously a lot more concentrated in terms of the acids which are in here than all the other products within this collection. Now the reason I'm showing you two in this box is, first off, obviously cute typical Pixi packaging. Now what comes inside the box is, firstly, you can see the inside has got like a little space in the corner, and what they've done is they put this dropper in there. So this comes with a dropper, and the way that it comes is it's got a little, like, what is this, like a cork plastic thing that you put in the top, and then you screw it. So when you're going traveling and that sort of thing, you don't have to worry about your dropper falling everywhere. And so basically you can kind of chop and change, which I think is pretty good. But as I've just been using it at home, I just leave the dropper in here, and then it comes in a glass bottle, and this is 30 ml, so it's quite small. I'd probably say that I have used, I can't really see, but I'm going to assume and say about half. I have been using this in the PM and not in the AM because I tend to use hyaluronic acid after I have cleansed, then toned, and then I use the moisturizer. So this I've only been using in the evening, but I would definitely say that it's safe enough to use in the AM and in the PM if you choose to do so, depending on what your skin is doing. So what they've said is that is an effective water-based serum that helps minimize the look of pores, resulting in a clarifying effect. It quickly exfoliates as well as hydrates and balances, helping to refine and promote an even skin tone for a smoother, less breakout prone complexion. And I agree with those claims completely. I think it's a really, really good serum. It does not irritate my skin. I wish I knew what the breakdown was in terms of the acids within here. However, the way that it has performed on my skin, I really can't complain. I would definitely say that from using this range, I have noticed that pretty much all the blackheads I had around my nose have gone. And that is definitely down to this because it is clearing out my pores, clearing out all the gunk that has collected, the pollution, all the outside irritants that can affect our skin on a day-to-day basis. And as it is water-based, it has got a watery kind of runny texture. And all you need is a couple of drops on your face, depending on where your problem areas are. Just for the purposes of this video, I used it all over my face, to be honest. Whether you can just tend to use it on your cheeks if that's where you tend to get breakouts, or on your forehead or on your chin. It's completely up to you. And then I just lightly rub it in or tap it into my skin, and then after a couple of minutes it dries and it feels perfectly fine on the skin. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky once it's dry, and it dries right into the skin. And again, let's look at the ingredients and see what they say. Again, aqua being the #1 ingredient. Third ingredient is aloe leaf juice again, followed by glycolic acid, glycerin, lactic acid. There's niacinamide in here as well, which is surprising because Niacinamide is obviously something that brightens the skin, which also exfoliates the skin as well, helps with dark spots, hyperpigmentation, that sort of thing. Then there's sodium hyaluronate, which is great, salicylic acid, rosemary leaf extract, root leaf. Actually, the ingredients in here are pretty much all like very important ingredients, and they're all quite high up, which goes to show that this is quite a concentrated product and there is a decent amount of acids and other products within here. So again, this gets a 10 out of 10 from me. It's absolutely great and I would definitely repurchase this. Now the last one that I'm going to show you guys is obviously this here, which is their moisturizer, and it's called the Clarity Lotion, and this is a oil-free moisturizer and it is 50 ml. As you can see the way it's been squeezed, I'd probably say it's about halfway done. I don't really like this kind of metally packaging. I don't know about you guys, because I find that with wear and tear and depending on what you do with it, it tends to like break and get sharp and can stab you. So I really wish that they would stop using packaging such as this. It's not very safe. So this retails at £24, which is again the second priciest item out of this whole range. And what their claims are about this product is that it is a light textured, water-based and oil-free formula which boosts hydration of the skin while minimizing the appearance of pores and keeping the complexion matte and shine free. Such an important thing. A lot of people, when they tend to have acne prone skin, the vast majority have got combination to oily skin, and that is what causes your pores to get clogged up, and then you end up getting spots and acne and breakouts and that sort of thing. So the fact that it's oil free makes me really, really happy. And it says it provides an instant boost of lightweight hydration completely, because it's got a gel type texture. Again, it's got like a whitish tinge to it, and it's got a gel type texture. It blends into the skin beautifully. You cannot even feel it. It feels refreshing. It's like I've thrown water over my face. It feels great. It sinks into the skin easily. There's no snagging, there's no pilling up. It doesn't interfere with my makeup. It doesn't interfere with my sunscreen. It's just a great everyday moisturizer. I personally wouldn't say that this is something that is great to use in the evening as part of your nighttime skincare routine, but again, it's completely up to you and depending on what your skin is doing. I tend to prefer to use more luxurious, more kind of thicker and richer moisturizers in the evening, which is what I have been doing. So I've been using this more in the daytime, but I do use this at night as well because it is so lightweight, and because it's got a gel type texture, it definitely delivers a lot of moisture to the skin, but I cannot feel it. You know how some moisturizers are quite thick and you can still feel them on your skin? My skin feels like velvet. And again, I would definitely agree that it keeps the complexion matte and shine free. I have to say that with this entire collection, I have noticed the reduction of the sebum levels in my skin have resulted in my skin looking a lot less oily, and I've definitely noticed is that it is matte for a lot longer and there is a lot less oil production on my skin, which I absolutely love. They've even said that it's excellent priming moisturizer. I don't really use primers that much, but it definitely sits very nicely underneath my sunscreen as well. Suitable for all skin types completely, paraben free, not tested on animals. You can use it in the AM and the PM as they have said. It contains the usual triple acids. It's got ceramides in it as well, which says that provides time release moisture so that your skin stays hydrated pretty much throughout the entire day. Aloe again for soothing the skin. And then it's got kaolin in here. Now kaolin is like a clay, I think, isn't it? So that's what people tend to use when they've got oilier skin, because it sucks it out and it keeps your skin nice and matte. So let's look at the ingredients again. Aqua being the number one, followed second one is aloe leaf water. Then willow bark extract. There's niacinamide in here again, so for brightening. And then there is centaurea flower extract, hyacinth extract, charcoal extract, cucumber fruit extract, sodium hyaluronate, ceramide, ascorbic acid, charcoal powder. So again, I would give this a 10 out of 10. This entire range has impressed me so much, you guys. I think it's really, really good. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking to switch up your skincare routine. It's great. Like I said, my skin looks great. The blackheads have almost disappeared around my nose, which is almost, I've never been able to completely do. There's always been like one or two still lurking around. Any breakouts that have started to try and happen, they have not. Even when I switched up my skincare routine and completely changed it to this one, sometimes what can happen with skincare is that because you're using something new, your skin can react. That did not happen with this whatsoever. It hasn't interfered with my eczema or anything like that. If anything, my skin looks absolutely amazing, and I'm honestly so happy with this entire range. It's really good. So that's it for my review of the Pixi Clarity range. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.